What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745. And it's definitely been a while. I need to talk to you all. So in this one, we're going to be doing our Marvel Heroes Angela playthrough, and it's been a long time for that too. It really is old footage at this point. But, we'll cover all that in this video. I think most of you know there's been a lot of changes in my life, and of course with the channel. It was greatly impacted by Marvel Avengers Alliance closing, and that kind of helped accelerate, what happened outside of the game, and in, what many of us would call real life, I guess. So there's been a lot going on, and I'm extremely busy, working 6 days a week usually. Now, working that long, I hardly even play games. I get to play them every once in a while. And then to set up the recording and do all the editing, it's just been too difficult. A lot of you may not realize there's quite a bit of time involved. And I put in a lot of time for a few years there. A lot. But what I really want to say is, I don't want to keep giving excuses. Because it's all true, but it just seems pointless to keep saying the same things. Or to just elaborate on the same thing. So anyways, I sort of have a New Year's resolution starting about a week early. And we're going to cover this a lot more in the monthly update video. In fact, we'll probably go over some of the same exact things. But pretty much, I'm going to give it a serious effort. I do want to try to keep the channel going, and this is going to be the make it or break it month, in my opinion. So we've lost a lot of subs and we get like 1/10 the views, if that. And that's not what's super important, but it does have a bearing on the channel. What I can actually control on my end though is posting more consistently. And really, that's probably the most important thing on YouTube anyways. So all I'm worried about is that part, my end of the bargain. If I can do that, then who knows? So that's what I'm going to try to do in this final week of the year and going into the new year. I'm going to try to not give any definitive dates or even talk about excuses anymore. It's either going to happen or it's not. I'm going to try to do that schedule that I talked about before and then do videos in between that, but I can't guarantee it. Today is Monday though, and that's why we're doing this video. Besides this though, all this type of stuff, I do have to say I missed everyone. I really do hope that you're doing well. To those of you who've still posted comments and obviously are still watching, or did still watch, it means a lot to me. And I do recognize your names. I never thought that it made sense to say I had fans before anyways, but regardless, you've become my friends. So I do hope you're doing well, and that's all I ask that you post in the comment section below on this one. Just let me know how you're doing. As far as these videos, we're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff. We're going to explore my past. I'm going to talk about the game, obviously, as well. And there's supposed to be some major changes coming. I tried to look into it. I don't think I missed them yet. So hopefully we don't and we get to cover them. If I can stream as well, I'm definitely going to do that. It'll probably be on the weekends, but I do think streaming could be a major thing. It also allows you to edit some extra videos when you don't have time. So, that way you keep that regular consistency. I don't like when someone relies only on streams, though. I think you have to do some regular videos too. So I don't mean like that. Streaming also is a ton of fun. And I'm going to stream all sorts of games now that I'm not really just MAA focused. Recently a friend of mine, Marcio, he actually gave me a beta key for Friday the 13th. So I do want to play that. We're definitely going to. I'll try to make videos. And then streaming that would be a blast. By the way, on this mission here, just to talk a little bit about the game as well. Typically, you'll find an old videotape. Now, I really didn't go around looking for it. Usually it just drops anyways. But then when you get that, you go fight Taskmaster. We still could have went and done that. However, I really didn't think I needed to. And to be honest with you, without that part of the storyline, I kind of thought it was a waste. Also, I did try to fight some more villains to see if they drop it. You know what, I may have just missed out, and it was my fault. Because usually while you're fighting on that very first part of the mission, that's when you'll get it. Really early on. So we took a slight detour here that we really didn't need to. And after this, we're basically going to go fight the Hood. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I've seen the Hood before. Don't know too much about him. But this game made him seem amazing. Really awesome. And I hope he's playable someday. I'm sure he will be, and when he is, that's going to be a really fun character. Oh, speaking of other news, guys, I got really hooked up, I have to say. Now, I was saving up for part of this myself, but over the holiday, for Christmas, I kind of bought it myself, but, some of the accessories I got. Okay, so here it is. the PlayStation VR. I don't know how I would record it, I really don't, but it's better than I ever imagined it would be. That's no lie. I was expecting it to be cool, but just setting it up and trying the demo for the first time, I tried out Valkyrie, which I thought I'd like, and then just looking around the whole room and seeing stars everywhere, being inside the cockpit, and just doing aerial fights in a spaceship. It was so cool. And then I did get the horror game, Rush of Blood, and let me just tell you, I don't ever get scared. Like, very rarely. Scary movies do not faze me, and I barely ever flinch at any jump scares or anything. It got me. It really did. I guess that would have been amazing to record, but still, like I said, I don't even know how to go about it. I think you have to have a pretty sick setup to do that. Who knows, maybe at some point I could pull it off. And yeah, I would love to cover some console games, but I just need to get a capture thing set up. Well, a capture card. Elgato's are like still more money than I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be cheaper by now. Anyways, at this point when I was playing the game, we were having some serious issues with our inventory. I just always have issues with it. I probably keep too much stuff. So I cut some of that out because it's boring. And then, like I said, we're basically going to be fighting the Hood really soon. That will be the end of this mission. Also, normally, I do just teleport back and go right to the cargo freighter. We're trying not to do that too much because it's a playthrough, but it makes everything a lot easier once you have all those waypoints. But Angela with her alternate costume I think looks pretty awesome. She plays really well. I like her dash and her actual movement skill too. Teleporting is certainly my favorite because you can just teleport through everything, but flight is pretty cool. As far as a character, she's actually quite tough as well. Now I don't know how high of a tier she'd occupy. No clue. I basically just judge on who's easy to level with and who did I maybe not have a great time leveling with. There's only been a few characters that fall into that second category, but Angela at least is not one of them. When I have trouble leveling a character, and maybe I should even clarify that, the game really isn't difficult, but some characters just, they don't do enough damage for me. When that happens, it really turns me off on that character. So they actually may end up being good endgame, but I've just already formulated my opinion. Oh, and it falls into two categories. They don't do enough damage, or they get exploded. For some odd reason, they just take way more damage than anyone else, or most other characters. And there have been a handful. Maybe that was even the gear I had or the build, because I'm assuming the game is decently balanced. But I'm not an expert though. I just basically level characters, so I can give you my perspective on that. That's my favorite part, is collecting the characters, seeing how they play, of course unlocking their signature and ultimates. Then I pretty much move on to the next one, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out. At least I've been taking my time recently, so I still have a few characters that I need to level, a few that I need to get, so we'll see how that goes. As for the Hood and these missions in general, no matter what level you are, you can actually go in and get quite a bit of experience. I love that change to the game. And actually, maybe in the next part, we'll talk about the evolution of the game, at least from what I've observed. So we're at level 32 already, which is absolutely insane. We're easily going to hit 60 before we get close to the end. I may even skip some really annoying side quests, but we'll stick to the main story, don't worry. But anyways, we're going to watch another cutscene that's going to be coming up. It's going to give a lot more of that story. And then after that, we're going to be wrapping this one up. So let's go ahead and check out that next part involving the Hood.
Madame Hydra.
Wait for it. He likes to make an entrance. No. Everybody settle down. We're here to do business. Isn't that right, Mr. Robbins?
You have my money?
Do you have the tablet? Well done.
And now, it's my turn.
It is.
You have something for me?
I do.
I knew you were gonna try and pull something.
Sure you did.
Actually, I did. That's why I always have a backup plan. That's why I brought the hands.
Electra.
Madam Hydra. Do we have a deal?
The tablet is yours, Electra. Sold. And that's who has the tablet now.
You sold it to the Hand?
Yep. So while you pretty boys are here dancing with me, they're out there making the world in their image. So the question is, how long are you gonna stand here staring at me?
So there we go. We have him, and like I said, a really awesome character. I'm grateful to this game for making him more well known to me. Definitely someone I want to check out in the future. Of course, he was in MAA as well, and I would have loved to have him as a playable character there. But anyways, as we wrap this one up, we're just going to slot some more points into some abilities. I'm really not sure if this is the best build for her or not. Like I said a very long time ago when we started, I just kind of throw them in there and see what happens. We'll worry about a perfect build later. So yeah, we'll be back with another part soon, and we'll try out some more abilities next time. Of course, we have that signature over there, which I love. And eventually, we will get an ultimate. That's definitely my favorite part of the game, is seeing what those can do. Well, favorite part skill-wise. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, good luck, and take care.